What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Luis, and as always, thanks for tuning in to another video. And I'm back at you with another Atoto feature. This is their X10 series lineup, and this right here is their 10-inch LED double DIN head unit. And on this video, we're gonna be installing it on my first gen Sequoia, and we're gonna take it from looking like this to looking like this. All right, so let's get into it. All right, everyone, so this is Atoto's new X10 series lineup, and this is their 10-inch QLED AI-powered Android head unit. So let's open this up. What we get in the box here, we get some instruction manuals, warranty and whatnot. All right, so we pop this bad boy open. We get the actual head unit here. As you guys can see, it's sleek, no extra buttons or anything like that. I'm assuming all the volume buttons are gonna be on the actual screen. And this is their double DIN specific head unit. There is a single DIN one, but keep in mind the double DIN has more specific RCA inputs in the back, especially for those of you that are running your OEM amplifier. That's a very key thing to keep in mind of. On the Sequoia specifically, I have a OEM amplifier, and this is gonna have RCA inputs for all the speakers. All right, and this is gonna have the rest of your harness. Got your GPS and all your other inputs, USB, wiring harness, audio, video out, and specific mounting brackets. All right, so that's pretty much it. Typical, normal stuff in here. Let's get into the install. As always, these panels are very easy to come off. Flip these up. 2 Phillips screws there, and all you could do is just tug, and that's all it takes to get that off. After that, we just have 4 10mm bolts right there, and that comes off. All right, guys, so we have the Atoto X10 installed here. Now, I didn't do like a detailed installation because there's many videos out there. What I want to show you guys is the key features that this X10 has, which is a lot of them. So depending on your car's model, there's many stuff that you could add or connect to this device. But first of all, I want to say that this has a non-reflective screen, and this is a 1080p QLED panel. So the way this thing looks is actually magnificent. You guys can see here, full HD. You guys could load some videos up to this device via like a memory card and just watch high definition movies on here. All right. So look at that, full HD, guys. Okay, so on top of that, we have Apple CarPlay, so you can have it set up so it automatically connects to your phone, but you have your basic connectivity here. You could connect a bunch of stuff on here, all your apps that you would have on your phone. I normally play YouTube music, but it's all loading on here. It all depends, right? Whatever you connect to. Okay, we could get out of Apple CarPlay. A couple other stuff that I want to show you guys is that you have Drive Chat on here, and basically what this is, there are 2 built-in microphones on here, and you can have it set up if you have steering wheel controls to be able to communicate with the actual panel. All right, so if we go on the settings now, right, there's a bunch of stuff you could do on here. You could connect Wi-Fi. I did connect the Wi-Fi antenna under the dash and the GPS antenna, so I actually have Wi-Fi connection here, GPS connection on here, and there is capability for you to add a SIM card, so you could have connection at all times. So that's an option out there too. Live wallpapers, you could set that up. Your icon styles, you could change that up if you want to. And then your home screen, you could change different styles on here. You could have your maps, or you could create your own down here on custom. Okay, your backlight, you could change the backlight color depending on the style and theme that you have within your vehicle. That's pretty cool as well. Guys, there's so many options on here as far as like camera control. You got a front camera, rear camera, you got a 360 view on here. If you have steering wheel controls, you could change that. Right now I only have the option to have volume up, skip, rewind, and play, but there are many other options that you can add depending on the button selections that you have on your steering wheels. Auto start, you could choose which apps you want to launch from the get-go. So I automatically have it, so it launches Apple CarPlay. The Torque app is automatically added on here. So if you have a Bluetooth OBD2 reader, you can have all your car's information loaded on here. Your TPMS, so your tire pressure would show on there. Any check engine lights or any type of notifications. It's kind of crazy how much stuff is available on here. You have Netflix. You can add Netflix if you want to. I don't have it connected at the time. You have Pandora. You have the option to add an HDMI cable. So if you guys are running like an SUV like I do have a TV like in the back side. So depending on what type of TV you have mounted, you can actually add a HDMI cable and have it full HD, 1080p all the time. Another option that you have is your widgets here, and you could have online buttons or on-screen buttons that you could switch and change at all times. So for example, you have the option to be able to control your climate control through this actual panel, and depending on how you connect it in the back, like I said, you could change the speed here, the temperature. There's a crazy amount of stuff. You could, if you have heated seats or cooling seats, you could add that all on here, guys. This is kind of crazy. I don't even have all these options, to be honest with you. All right, guys, so we have Google Maps loaded here, and I want to show you guys how smooth this unit is. There is no lag whatsoever. You could zoom in and out. It works flawless, guys. I honestly have never had a unit that worked this smooth. But for example, if you wanted to navigate somewhere and use the built-in mics, you would just click here and it would start recording, obviously, and you would just say where do you want to go, and then it would basically is listening right now, and as soon as you say where you want to go, this thing will pull it up and then you would navigate to it. And the best thing about this is if there's any apps that you do not have in here, you could always access to the Google Play Store and download any app that you want. So the options are limitless. All right, guys, so like I said, there are many more options that I'm not able to show you guys because my truck is basically, it's a 2003, so I don't have all the options available to be used with this head unit. But depending on the year of your car, truck, or vehicle, wherever the case might be, the possibilities of this head unit are endless. All right, guys, really quick, I just want to say thanks, a huge thanks to Atoto for trusting me and reviewing and showing you guys some of the features on this X10 unit that is pretty cool. So if you guys are interested in picking up one of these units or anything from Atoto, for that being said, I'm gonna show you guys, or I'm gonna give you guys some cool discounts that they currently have. So for example, and keep in mind, you could combine some of these discounts and get up to 30% off on some of these units. All right, so one way to pick some of this stuff up is going to Atoto's Amazon storefront, and basically you'll get a 8% discount code using LFATV-US03. all right, so if you go to Amazon's storefront that Atoto has, once again, LFATV-US03. okay, and if you go to Atoto's official website and you use the code LFATV, you're gonna get an 8% discount, And on top of that, if you use code Auto Summer, you're gonna get an additional 20% off, almost 30% off on any unit that you buy on Atoto's official website. All right, so keep in mind, yes, you could combine both of those codes. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna link everything down below, specifically for this X10 unit. There's a different coupon code, and you could use LFATV-US06. I know it's a little confusing, but they have specific coupon codes for different units. But depending on what you want specifically, I'm gonna link everything down below, guys. And like I said, huge shout out to Atoto, because this head unit is badass. All right, if you guys are interested in any more videos, please hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm always posting different stuff on my old Toyota builds. Got the Tacoma over here that I post on quite often as well, and I got the Supra in the garage, so I post often. And yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And as always, go check out lfatvshop.com, lfatvshop.com for exclusive Toyota merch and MK3 Super merch. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Until next, peace.